Hey crafty people, in this video we're going to be talking about an abbreviation DEC, which stands for decrease. You can decrease any kind of stitch. In this example here I've made bunting with double crochets. Decreasing at the beginning of the row and at the end of the row is different, so I'm going to show you how to decrease on both ends with a double crochet, and you can apply that knowledge to any other stitch because that is the basis of how it's going to work. So I've got my 7 stitches here. That's what I have in my bunting, is 7 stitches. So double crochet is 3 chains tall. And what we need to do is decrease 1 chain, because a decrease, you make it into 2 stitches. And when you make a stitch, you don't bring it to a full completion. So you don't go through the last 2 loops on your hook. You end up with, if it's a decrease 2, you end up with 3 loops on your hook, and you go through all of the 3 loops on your hook, which ends up making one of the legs of the stitch shorter. It's 2 stitches tall for a double decrease. It would be 3 stitches tall for treble, 1 stitch tall or 1 chain tall for a half, and so on. So I'm gonna go ahead and make 2 chains and turn my work, and this counts as the first stitch. Yarn over, go into the next chain, yarn over, pull through the loop. I got the 3 stitches here, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. Now I ended up with 2 loops on my hook because the beginning was the chain. So let's carry on with just double crochets until we get to the turning chain. Okay, so we got the 2 stitches here, one that is a double crochet and 1 turning chain, and I'm gonna do a double crochet 2 together for a decrease. So yarn over through the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over. Instead of going through the 2 loops here, I'm going to go into the turning chain, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, and I've ended up with 3 stitches on my hook, yarn over through all 3 stitches. And as you can see, the top of the stitch is the same as all, top of the stitch is the same as all of the rest of the stitches. However, this stitch has 2 legs on it. So let's do that again. Chain 2 because the leg is shorter. Turn, yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. Now we're going to get to the final 2 stitches here. Yep. So yarn over through 2, yarn over, and this is not going to be a turning chain anymore because we completed the stitch with a loop on top. So we're not going to go into that chain. We got 3 stitches. There we go. It's decreasing. Chain 2 into the next stitch, and here I'm gonna do a triple decrease, so DC 3 together. So I've chained 2, I've gone with the beginning of a double crochet to the next stitch, and then I'm gonna go again into the next stitch, creating the 3 legs of the stitch, and yarn over through all loops, and we got our triangle. I would cut the yarn, weave in the ends. So that is how you make decreases on each side. The most important thing to remember is that at the beginning of the row, you chain one less chain and then go into the next stitch of whatever stitch it is that you're making. All right, that's decrease.